Alrighty, good Monday, everybody. Thea grabbing first. Hey, Thea and Ika and Jay and Drifty and Crow. How's everybody doing? Hope your weeks are off to a good start. I forgot to post yesterday's progress picture. It wasn't a lot. It was like 350 stitches, but I just forgot to post it. Watching a lot of Star Wars. Appropriately themed, yes, yes. Haven't stitched all. Game's addictive. Lost takes a little bit of getting used to, and it's like where my hand defaults to now. Playing Star Wars this morning. Might rewatch Mando later or Clone Wars. Yeah. Spent all day just like stressed out and not being able to focus because my fridge has not recovered. I had put a glass of water in the freezer and the fridge, I think, Friday night. There was one point yesterday where the freezer felt like it was getting colder finally. But when I went to bed, the cup of water in the freezer was 62 degrees and in the fridge was 63 degrees. So I was like, well, fuck. And the fridge was like trying for the most part for like 48 hours. I shut it off this morning because I was like, this is a waste of electricity. I gave it all day. I just turned it back on a little bit ago, hoping that maybe it like was just frozen up in the compressor or something and letting it take some time off with all that out. So my thoughts are perhaps that nobody left the door open, that I didn't miss closing the door, is that the temperature actually dropped first, and that caused the bag of rolls to start proofing, and the pressure of the bag from the air trapped inside pushed the door open. But I don't really have money to buy a new fridge, so pretty much fucking sucks right now. Freon leak? I don't know. So yeah, that was the rest of my weekend and today. Could be worse. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there are worse things that could break down, but refrigeration is pretty fucking important these days. I don't have anywhere to put a deep freezer. Like, our basement doesn't have any outlets, so it's pretty useless. And I don't have any open space in the kitchen because the side of my kitchen has the washer and dryer in it. The rest is all cabinets. Like, I have full, like, well, the side with the fridge is pantry into cabinets, and then the cabinets wrap around, and then stove, another cabinet, and sink. So it's like a whole full cabinet setup. Hey there, Moth. How's it going? Hey, Galactic. Moith. Living room's carpeted. No space either. I don't know. In theory, I'd like to get a fridge that we actually like, because I've hated this freezer the entire time we've been here, but $1,300 to $1,700 is yikes. So I'm looking at one that's like $700. It's just a basic. But we'll see. I gotta give this the fridge one more shot till tomorrow night. See if I can keep myself restrained enough to actually leave it the fuck alone all night and tomorrow. See if it fixes itself or if it's dead. Because it's trying. It's on. It's trying to cool. It's just not working. Fridge from a local store. Fridge from a local store. Place trailer retailer recommended. Might be cheaper to call someone out to look at it. Maybe. I don't even know if we have fridge repair people here. Then I went and picked up some little, like, quick meals and canned food stuff that doesn't need to be refrigerated. The thing that sucks is, like, I could eat spaghetti, right? Like, that's fine, but I can't save the sauce that I don't use, and I don't want to make too much spaghetti to use all the sauce, because then I can't save the spaghetti. Try sparkler. It's really just like milk and butter is my biggest struggle about it. Cass, I'm had a stressy day, a stressy weekend. But overall, fine. Times like these you wish for colder weather. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, obviously winter would be primo because then I've got outside as cooler, but with it being nice weather, at least I can drive. Had so many electric outages since moving here. I have ice bags in both freezers, backup ice chest in the laundry room. Smart. I still have to throw away everything in the fridge. I have not. What did I do on today's? Yeah, I don't even remember at this point what it was. Oh, I got it at 3. I knew it was Ghibli at 1, but I don't know my Ghibli movies because I don't watch them, so I just started guessing the ones that I could think of. So I went Spirited Away, and then Totoro, and then Princess. It's such a, like, distinct art style. It stands out to me. The only Ghibli movie I think I've seen is Howl's Moving Castle. I don't think I've watched anything else. These are Howl's Unspirited. Anyo 3rd. Spirited Away and Castle I've seen. Nausicaa. Ugh. Eye floaties are suddenly bad today. I don't think I've even heard of Nausicaa. I saw Howl's when I was a teen. One of the other teens in the youth group really enjoyed it. I did not like it. I don't know why I can't get into anime stuff. I don't know, there's like a bunch of different styles, and I've tried a bunch of different ones, and I just never get drawn in. Castle in the Sky is good too. Hey there, Sandy. How's it going? There's Trico up there. Jade and Bear are cuddling on the ottoman on the couch. Because I was just laying there doom scrolling before stream. It's always fun and productive. I was like ready to stream at like 5:15. And so I had to walk away from the computer to not go live so early. Nothing wrong with early. It messes with those that like to get first. At 330 stitches so far, very nice. We'll see how far we get on this braid tonight, hopefully. Really close to finishing it, or at least this portion of it. I didn't even get to the shield. I don't think I'll do the shield first. I think I'll go fill in this part first. So we'll probably like cut off here where the shield is because it's like right here. And then fill in this and then start on the sky. I think this line is a pretty good like pause point. Get this section filled in. And yeah, there's more braid like down here somewhere, but it's fine. That wasn't the one, was it? No, I already did that one. I don't know how much longer we'll go in order on this playlist. I might shuffle it soon. Raining for work today? It's been so windy here last 2 days. I think we're actually under like a wind/fire advisory today. At least it's 70 degrees out. That's nice. 82 outside, all windows open. Only in the mid 70s inside. Luna's protesting. She's sprawled out on the middle of the floor. Pops in a chat. Just got home from a long afternoon entertaining my 3-year-old niece. Grocery shopping during the after school pre-dinner rush. Ew. It's a terrible time. Hey, Doomed. How's it going? Hope you've been doing well. Such a drama queen. It's not anymore, but then it would be if the AC was on. During the day, it's set at 76. Finished my knitting project. I've been working on this last month, which is exciting. I'm blocking out. Can't wait till I took 2 pics. Very nice. Congrats. was in one of those moods from being stressed out yesterday, and that I just really wasn't feeling like doing much of anything. I did manage to get both my warlock and my monk to level 80 yesterday. I did just shy of 350 stitches, and then I just spent a lot of time sitting around doing nothing. And I got good luck. I got shift. Yeah, I couldn't get him in the cave for that quest. No, I ended up doing that dungeon on my monk, and it was fine. She was like level 76. I really don't know why. It was just something with the lore walking that was having a fit. My warlock was having issues yesterday too. Legs and I were trying to do some things, and we just kept being in different instances, but I was stuck in some weird like timeline with where I was in questing. So literally as soon as I hit level 80, like Chromie pulled me out of that timeline, and now it's fine. Oh, we ended up leveling up some of my pets, so I finally have some level 25 battle pets that I can start messing around with those achievements if I want to. Whole timeline thing is weird. Yeah, I definitely did not have a good time trying out the lore walking, but I didn't realize that I was like separately instanced just being in Dragon Isles as my like campaign for leveling. A short sleeves summer shirt out of light sport weight cotton yarn. Nice. The monk felt so much better as soon as I got her out of the lore walking and just went back to the region to do War Within in the world. It's like, I don't understand why there were so many problems with lore walking, but I did all the Children's Week achievements as well, except for the Battlegrounds one, but that wasn't needed for the overall full achievement, so yay. And we did all 12 orphan storylines. It was a lot. And the Cold Tyrion was like my favorite. But I've been running around with the little blood elf. Can I share a link to the image of the shirt I've got? Look for it. Yeah, go for it. Do it. Show us. Pretty. It looks really nice. Can't wait to see the results. Too. It's a nice blue. I like it. I like it. Also immediately cast on my next project, which is the same shirt in a purple yarn and a different size. Nice. Not very effective. Getting in the dark today, a migraine day. It's cat raid. Better now than this morning. Well, that's good at least. Welcome, welcome on in, raiders. Hello, how's everybody doing? Those who don't know me, hi, I'm Cass. I'm the Lord of the Rings Stitcher here on Twitch. Of course, an ad is about to start. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hey there, cat. How's it going? That was some very light wall of green and yellow that you were stitching in. I honestly couldn't even tell where the gaps were that you were still putting in. Thanks for that raid. Ow, and good luck with some sleeps if that's where you're headed. Yellow water ball madness. It was so light. There's so much of it. I can barely tell where the gaps are. I was trying to place it in the image too. I couldn't quite figure out where it was. Middle top. Ah. Was that coffee spill on the map fabric last night? Congrats on 1% on the map as well. Kind of feels like that project's a little cursed for you at the moment. At least it's full coverage. Colorish anyway. Got a bit more Gimli's leg filled in yesterday. I really should have made myself finish out one of these columns up there. It's very close to being finished, but couldn't be bothered. Cats did make me get up at like 6:30 yesterday. Yeah, they were being little buttheads. Adamant, give us breakfast, human. Yeah. They were like yelling at me, and then they were fighting, and then they were trying to get into stuff, and I was like, okay, gosh. And then I felt bad because as soon as I got up, Legs came to bed, but then he got back up because I was stressing about the fridge, and that stressed him out. Nice. And then he wanted a breakfast sandwich, so we went to go see if there was any, and there weren't. And then he ended up staying up for another like 4 hours. Because it took a good like 2 hours to do my pet stuff on WoW. And he had needed to be up by 5 to do mythics with people. So he only got like 4 hours of sleep. Hey, Jody, hope you're doing well. Nah, he was alright. He still managed to stay up until like 10 this morning. On the progress you're doing. Thanks. Yeah, I woke up almost 3 a.m. to pee, and migraine was so bad I didn't really get my rest. I might have been not restful. Yeah, I asked him if he still wanted me to wake him up at normal time today, which was just after 3 after I get off work. So he went to bed so late, and he was like, yeah. When I went in to wake him up, the first thing he muttered was, my head hurts. So I didn't even try. He doesn't remember saying that. He went back to sleep though. I woke him up like an hour and a half later. But he's still in bed now. Pink Land a Grape, 154 is so dark. 154 is pretty dark, yeah. That is my lowest number color in this. 154. Like, not lowest number stitches left, but the lowest number color. I have 154 is the lowest, and 3866 is the highest. My boyfriend that you're doing this piece after you saw the one I'm doing. His friend loves them, but thanks for crazy for doing it. It's funny when people answer you and you wake them up, but they are still sleeping. My aunt is a master of that. She's mad for not waking her up. Legs will straight up, like, almost sleepwalk, do stuff in his sleep, like, and he doesn't have any recollection of it. My kiddo talks in his sleep too, especially if I'm trying to wake him up. Have conversations. If I fell asleep on couch, mom says I answer and respond, but I don't remember anything. I only do that when I'm sick and running a fever. I think he said that I mumble in my sleep sometimes, but I don't think I do it very often. Mm-hmm. 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 Roommate in college would tell me about full conversations we had that I don't remember. Mm-hmm.
You know that ultimately figuring out how to like feed us without being able to store anything or use any cold ingredients is a good exercise, but I like my creature comforts. PB&J, most jellies don't need to be cold. Yeah, I did pick up some new jelly because the only jelly that I had already been refrigerated, and I don't want to risk that. So I picked up some new jelly. We already have peanut butter. I need to make more bread. I'll probably just honestly make beans for me. I'll be a little bit sad to not have them with cheese, but I'll manage. It's mostly kiddo that's like the hardest part. How would salad work? I can make like a basic pasta salad maybe with some oil. I don't have any like vinaigrette or anything. I don't really honestly care for vinaigrettes that I've tried previously. It's really like a toppings issue because like kiddo would eat tuna, but we don't have any mayo. And I mean, I could go track down maybe some packets of mayo from somebody. Yeah, our lettuce is not. Lettuce has to be refrigerated. Mm-hmm. Shelf stable until open. I did pick up some flavored tuna packets though, just in case I can get him to try those. One, two, three, four. I got some like instant potatoes. I was gonna get regular potatoes, like actual potatoes. We could do baked potatoes, even though we like butter on them. We don't have any butter. I didn't want to buy a pound of butter and then have all four sticks out. That felt wasteful to me, so I didn't yet. It's like rice I eat. Kiddo eats with butter. Potatoes. Kiddo eats with butter. I eat with butter. Bread he eats with butter. Fucking butter.
And out for a wee jaunt. Tuning in for a lurk in the meantime. Alright, have a good run. If that's what you're meaning by jaunt. Or whatever you're up to. Catch you later. Just in the middle of a stress spiral. It's alright. Hey, Isla, how's it going? I don't have a cooler myself, which is why I'm not gonna go out and get ice. Some places have like a styrofoam cooler that you can get. That's probably cheaper than getting like an actual cooler. But I don't want to touch that. I don't like the sound of them. I don't like the feel of them. I hate styrofoam. It's just a cooler. It's insulated. Just grab bags of ice for it. Talking about peeps, I had a shower thought moment about my greeting some days ago. Peeps might be misunderstood as it relates to peep hope, peep show, etc. For me, it's just a cutie version of saying peoples. To make sure that I'm not always the weirdo that I seem to be. Oh, I knew what you meant. That was pretty common slang for me growing up. Oh, peephole. How's that going, Isla? Hope you're doing okay. My lamp is really highlighting how pale I am today. Just like glowing. Not okay, but besides the rising issue, I'm okay. So okay, but not okay. A rising issue? Is there something new going awry now, or just more of the swelling issue? Why are we so scaly right now? Stop it. We're just getting more and more, not on the left side only, but everywhere. I got new stretch marks that itch all over my body, mostly torso. Rings don't fit anymore. Belly's big, round, hard, and firm. As big, squiggly, and soft as usually. No. That's not good. Not good at all. They check to make sure that your liver, pancreas, and well, maybe not pancreas, liver and kidneys are working. I already mentioned diabetes, so pancreas is already a problem. Luckily, I have extendable back scratcher that I can move over the itchy sections and a layer of fabric from clothes. Kidney issue. It's fair. It doesn't feel like it's working well. It doesn't sound like it's working well. If it's getting worse. Good news as well, I don't have to drive to the wound care center anymore, and dressing will be 2 times per week, only down from 3. That is some sliver of good news. We'll take it. Yeah, absolutely. Mhm. One, two, three. Sitting here, it's hard to keep my legs at a 90-degree angle as there's so much fluid in the way. I feel the pressure from it. Do you have a footrest or something that you can prop them up on? So bad at keeping both feet flat on the. My feet are like never flat on the floor, mostly because I can't reach the floor in anything I sit in most of the time. But I always have my footrest here at my desk. And at the couch, I have the ottoman. One for one foot only, as my legs are too bloated to align next to each other when resting feet on the footrest. Oh no. Ghost hairs. Ugh. Thought I was the only one not reaching the floor. I'm only 5'2", so this chair is, I think, all the way up risen because my desk is high. So I can like tiptoe the floor. That's it. By 5 foot. Well, at least I'm not alone for once. Also 5'2", I have trouble touching the floor with my feet flat. I also just kind of have an aversion to touching the floor most of the time. 5'8" here waves wildly. Up to wall. My child is up to like 6'3" now, so he is very much enjoying absolutely towering over me. My feet and legs fall asleep in most chairs, hence why I sit on the bed. Youngest is 6 foot. He was very proud of himself for finally being able to lift me off the ground a few weeks ago. Normally, I'm really good at like grounding myself when I am standing, so like he's never been able to fully get me lifted because I just like turn into a rock basically. He can't lift me, but he managed it. I wasn't being as adamant about it. Did we? Yeah. He has been waiting a while. He's been trying for years. I finally let him. Oldest is 5'6". Kiddo's dad is 6'2", so I knew that it was coming. Especially like watching his growth projection, like when he was younger. I knew about 11 he'd be taller than me, and he was spot on. Feet legs fell asleep, Bowen flat. Also, with like my hypermobility, I've never been able to sit in a normal way. My legs are always twisted in some fashion. Can't twist them up as much these days, but I still sit funny, and I know I do. Like, I definitely sit way too hard on my left hip most of the time. I'm doing it right now. Toilet extension seat so high that I have to tiptoe sitting on it. Easiest way for me to get up. Original toilet still installed below is so low that my ass was below my knees when I sat there. Horrible in general when toilets are so low. Yikes. Do you have POTS? Because apparently tucking your feet under us as we sit is unconsciously trying to keep the pressure where it's supposed to be. I don't think I have POTS yet. My mom does. My heart rate definitely spikes a bit when I stand up. I watch it with my watch now, but it doesn't randomly race, and I don't usually get lightheaded when I stand up. POTS is like a heart condition and an electrolyte imbalance kind of thing. It's very common with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome to be comorbid with hypermobility. Changing position, you could pass out. Like, yeah, your heart just like can't keep up basically with the blood flow, I think, is what the impression that I've gotten. And actually having more sodium in your diet is good for you. I've always taken a lot of salt in, so I don't know if that was an automatic thing for me or what, but when I go for walks, my heart rate goes. Lately, my resting heart rate's been around 73. When I'm walking, my heart rate's anywhere from like 120 to 180. Hey, Mushroom, how's it going? It's the same while on the treadmill. And occasionally, my heart skips a beat or two, and it always knocks the wind out of me. I asked my doctor about that last year, and she said, that's normal. And I was like, is it though? Very careful with my salt intake after the blood pressure scare last year. Oh, no, I don't think I have POTS at this time. I don't think my heart's like the happiest thing that it could be, but it was 2024 last year, not 2025 last year. I I don't know. This doesn't even feel like a real year yet. Again, I think I did that same thing the other day. I was like, last year was 2024, right? No. I feel like we skipped 2025. There's been at least 3 years since 2020 that I feel like didn't even happen. Every morning I nearly go ass over tea kettle when getting out of bed. Gotta grab the wall. Too many bad things happen to mix up the years. A little scary how fast time flies by nowadays. 3 mom diagnosed, 24 mom died, 25 leg imploded, 26 5 weeks hospital. Hopefully 27 doesn't escalate. Indeed. I saw a TikTok saying that Lordy and Verka are gonna be interval acts this year. I couldn't find it specifically on the Eurovision website. They might just be under when it says like collection of previous artists revisiting their songs. There was like so many people for the interval acts. I was like, how get all these people in? Great shows, yeah. At least I should have plenty of time to watch both semifinals this year. They're on Tuesday and Thursday. And 911 ends this week, so no Thursday shows next week. Mm-hmm. Mhm. want to knit, but I think my brain's too much pudding and I don't want to miscount my stitches. Fair. I was so glad that we had a town hall at work today for an hour because I could not focus at work all day. It's having a probably one of the worst days that I've had quite some time. Some spinning that I can do that's delightfully mindless. I'm about to do that. Very nice. Nice choice. We got some alright songs coming up. Keeps busy while the brain is empty. If I could still sit cross-legged, I definitely would be doing that constantly, but my hips don't like to let me anymore. It used to be my favorite. So I'm like half, like my left leg is bent on my footstool and my right leg is sort of straight. I try to not let it stay super straight because then my knee is overextended most of the time. So I try to keep them not doing that. Pretty wild to me to think like how often when I was younger I would just pop my hip out of place or my shoulders out of place. They don't they don't let me do that on command anymore, thankfully. My knees though do still pop like constantly. Pause stitching at 456. Nice. I'll just be standing there and I sound like a Rice Krispie treat. Snap, crackling, and popping. Just standing. That's what I describe it. I got like my stomach stuck under my ribs the other day. So I just like bent the wrong way and it slid up under there and my ribs hurt for like 3 days after. Come on. On the right side of the frame went a lot faster when I put it on the stand. So. Side is the last part I feel I need to do before I can move the frame. Excellent. I don't want to eat, not sure. I'm hungry or bored. I had that yesterday for sure. I had Little Caesars for lunch today. It was actually pretty good. I did not have dinner. Did have a Mounds bar though. That sound. Spirit Screech? Oh, Dead by Daylight. Hey, baby. Oh, it looks. That kind of got me too because I was clipping my toenails. My goodness, such a sleepy bear. Oh, I already did that one. At least today went kind of fast. Fast Monday, that's the best Monday. Yeah. Mm. Close now. Yeah, looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 confetti colors we need to get through, and then a main color. Maybe a couple more confetti colors at the end. And this part of the braid will be done. Woo bat. Can't stay late tonight because I need to hop onto WoW and do thing before the night ends. Or reset tomorrow. I think this is week 3 I've gone without going into a mythic. I am starting to feel squishy again out in the world. That's not making me happy. It's 3 Pokemon a day, and now I'm out of Pokeballs. That's PCG for ya. Is it Friday where you're in the zone and gave us extra time? I think so, yeah. on Saturday, I think we streamed for what, 5 hours? Something like that. A new brand of Mexican TV dinners at Walmart this morning. Gonna give one a try. Interesting. Play some 7 days for a bit. Nice. Update on Windrose. I've been seeing some clips today that Let's Game It Out, of course, got his hands on Windrose and was attempting to swim out to a couple of ships, but like build far enough out that his stamina didn't run out immediately and kill him. It didn't work, but he eventually figured out how to get his little boat, his first little boat. And then he figured out that he could, like, kite the other 2 ships towards one of the docks, giant docks that he had built, that they got stuck on it. So he boxed them in, capsized one, slept next to the other, and then attacked it. I was just kind of like, what do you mean you die if you're in the water in a pirate game? I take it it's just like a stamina thing, but it's still kind of weird to me. I finally got off our first island, just need to repair our first ship. Stamina works like Valheim. Traditionally, most pirates didn't know how to swim. Really? Was that why walking the plank was effective? It's pretty wild, though. So a pirate feared most, drowning. That makes it. Oh. Your entire life is out in the ocean and you can't swim. Yikes. I guess not all of them had a choice to be doing that, but still. I didn't. I mean, like, their entire living life, but. Once they were on a ship, spend a lot of your life out in the deep water. Suppose even if you did know how to swim, fall off in the middle of the ocean, not much is gonna help you there. Capsize and whatnot. Unless somebody picks you up. Pirate's life, not for me. Ouch. One, two, three, four, five. Yes. Okay. Decent sized one. It's the biggest. Alright. This one looks like it might be small. Trying to take care of these small remnants before filling in the large part. Very close though. Think we might just make it. One's in. Did you hear about a snake called Tofu that hates Markiplier? Yeah, but I was hearing more discourse about that creator. Apparently, this is like a recurring issue with their animals, and that they're basically like abusive to their animals, potentially, something like that. Like, this isn't the first time that they've used their animals' discomfort as content, which is not the best. But I didn't actually. I think one of the videos came up on my feed once before I got like all the discourse, and then I stopped hearing anything about it. It's just him. Snake doesn't like, and not the best trigger. Not the best to trigger your pet for content. Dude. Stop it, Pinky. My Pinky has like this desire to just cling to the top dowel for some reason, so I like am stitching like this with my Pinky like fully overextended, hanging out on the dowel. I have no idea why it wants to do that so much. Mm-hmm. So annoying to me when there's like one of these dark colors on this bottom line because there's such light stitches through here. I don't want to cross over with a tail. No. Okay. That one, I should mark these off because I'm starting to lose track. Mm. Right there, and here. Oh, I don't think we're making it to the end. That's all right. Check the results. The team chasing Arsenal, they drew, and that means Arsenal has advantage now. Nice. Mm-hmm. 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 Little cutie fly. Gotta pick up the pace here. We're not gonna make it. Where did Isla go? We need a drill sergeant. Careful now, you might get Isla's eyes shined back on you and your lack of stitching. Not saying careful what you wish for. Uh-huh. There, that is it. 814. And then I think I'll do the big colors. There's like couple more confettis, I think, as we're bridging this gap between the braid and the shield, but I'll worry about those after we get the main part of the braid in. Because there's two big colors left in the braid. This portion. I initially thought I was going to take the strand through the rest of the shield area here, but I think I'm just gonna not right now. Let's go 782 first, I guess. Tempting, isn't it? Well, it just made sense to just keep going with the strand, but it goes like down and then up, and we'll save it. Got other things to focus on. When did we start the braid? Was it just like last week? think it was last week. Could be wrong. Let's consult the images. I finished the tower on the 26th. So, yeah, I guess the 27th we really started focusing on the braid. I had a few stitches in on the 26th from finishing the tower, but yeah, it was just a week ago. And I've only worked on the braid on stream, so this is our 4th stream with the braid. Not bad. So much wind. Low Tad. You going, baby? Done with her nap, apparently. At least her nap here. Trico's still up in the tower? Oh, you switched beds. You switched beds. What are you doing? When did you get there? Well, when did you get there? Huh? Whoa. Oh my goodness. Hey. This is my favorite Matrix song. I had made a remix version back in the day where I made the piano part repeat because I liked it so much. It was like a 12-minute song at that point. 7.5 as it is. For this mix, anyway. What is she doing? What are you doing? Doing? Hmm. I did. I activated her attention. Hmm. Is it? Oh, okay. It's really not gonna be enough thread. Strand was so long. In it to win it. Perfect. Welcome back, Aika. Alright. Which way do I want to go? I want to go this way. Eight 14. Just sleep. See we can here. Alright, have a good rest and hope you enjoy your week. Catch you next time. Thanks for that follow. Welcome aboard. How's it going? Hey there. Pronounced Reese. I missed it Saturday. Oh, welcome on in. Did you make a decision on your color issue on your stitch? Gonna soldier on. I think once the back stitch is done, it won't matter much. Probably. I don't know what color it was meant to be, but they look good. It says, thank you for that follow. Welcome aboard. How's it going? Lurking away while I eat. Thank you for that lurk and that follow. Hope you're having a good day. And that the food is tasty. She is one of the floofies. One of the floofy ones, aren't ya? Yeah. There you go. Jades too. Eating shawarma, but it's poutine. So yummy. Lots of beef and chicken. Nice. I've never had shawarma or poutine. Boop, 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 boop. You should try it sometime. Perhaps. I have a wrap. There, I think sandwiches. Loaded with meat and whatever else you'd like, I guess. Alright. My color is in good enough for now. This is the last color going into the braid here. The rest is shield and border. And there isn't even that many stitches of this in the braid. It's mostly the middle here. Underneath. I don't think we're going to be able to finish the border stitches tonight. But at least the braid will be in. Try to get Gimli taken care of above this week. Then we can focus on the underside of the arch and then into the sunset. Hmm. So it's pretty much done. This part after the shield, yeah. Tiny little bit after the shield. Pretty solid pace for only 4 streams. I'm trying to tell you, you're doing great. The numbers just don't reflect it. Well, apart from last week's 1200 stitch day, that was a good one. Set us up really, honestly, to be able to be having a good month so far. Extremely good. Last year, you can't compare it, but I don't feel wrong. It's hard not to. Know what I'm capable of and consistently not meeting it. Though I know the sections are quite different. It's not fully in my control. But all the logic doesn't help brain go, we could be doing better. I'm excited to see what this whole middle section looks like. Stitched in, though, with both sides of the sunset and gate. By the end of the month, we'll be there. Rain does get in the way most times. Over to the gate. All right. Enough of that one for the moment. What we got going on here? Zero 5 2. One stitch down here and then a few stitches up top. That one here. It's two. I don't think I have enough thread to get through these stitches here. There's not that many, but a little spread out for this strand. Coughing. Or I just saw a spider web down in front of my eyes. That was terrifying. Oh, don't make me leave one behind. No. It's alright. We pinned it. The rest will get absorbed. They're covered at some point. To be honest, I don't really remember this song at all. Not bad. Just don't remember it. I have two songs titled Falling. Interesting. Let's put it on shuffle. We're like 207 songs down. Stuff I haven't listened to in ages anyway. Because normally I only manage to listen to like the top 20 songs, maybe, and then I restart it. Exactly why you have shuffle, except Spotify shuffle sucks and will play the same 40 songs every time. Like if I want it shuffled, I want it truly shuffled. Pull from all over the place. But most of the time I'm just like really attached to the most recent added songs. That's why I just listen to those over and over. Nice. First shuffle pick, Aqua. I'll allow it. Mhm. Should we go alive and mood? Yeah, we're giving her attention. A little bit ago, she just went back to the... Hey, you! She had just gone back to the back bed, but now she's back. Now she's just back. Falling off the bed. Good fall. Yeah, gotta scoot back. Yeah, thank you. Let's go, girls. Yeah, let's go. Hmm. Bye. Spicy. Thank you. That's a mighty swishy tail. What are you doing? Huh? What is it? No, my goodness. Careful. Silly. Yes, swishing that tail. Yes. Good progress from Cindy. Dang it, I did not catch that. The spiciness is loading, yeah. She is, cranking up those zoomies, it feels like. She's like, it's almost time for stream to be done. It's my time to shine. Yeah, 393. In playtime then? Sometimes. Apparently tonight it's gonna be. I have to make some kind of dinner. I don't want to listen to that. Oh, goodness. You're so close to 400, and I'm like trying to figure out which colors to attack. Big tail. Big swishy tail. Going sweep dust bunnies up? No. Just making more. She is a dust bunny. She goes off to do something. Why are these two stitches two different colors? Ugh. Gotharita. Oh, we're so close to 463,000 too. What the heck? One stitch there, one stitch there. Oh my goodness. That's gross. I don't want stitch. Goodness gracious. That's better. I was like, it was just slightly out of line and it looks so bright for some reason. Kiddo's awake. Yep. Come on. Fine, be that way, whatever. One, two, three, four, five. Oh my goodness. Tangled by design raid. Scared me. Welcome, welcome on in, Raiders. How's everybody doing? For those that don't know me, hi, I'm Cass, Lord of the Rings Stitcher here on Twitch. We are working on Return of the King as usual. Hope everyone's having a good day, or has had a good day. What y'all up to? Gotta stop getting scared by my own alerts, honestly. And thanks, Tangled, for that raid. If you need to raid run, of course, feel free to do so. Hey there, Woogie. Welcome on in. Audio's messed up. Can't hear stream prompts. I'm not trying to ignore. Oh, that's okay. Sorry to hear that, though. Hopefully you can see the captions. Welcome back, Trico. Nice. Think you fixed it? Excellent. Thank you for that follow. Welcome aboard. And thank you for that raid. What were you up to tonight? I see that. But does Moth know you got him? Hey, Trico. Cross-stitching a cozy moon moth Quaker. Ooh, very nice. So check that out. We are at the tail end of stream here as well. But thanks for bringing everyone on over. If you need to skedaddle and do post-stream stuff, of course, absolutely. Feel free to do so. Normally, your community would be pretty cozy here. Probably not fluttering about somewhere. All right, I think it's as done on the braid as we're gonna get today, and I'm pretty sure the braid itself is all in. It's just the shield gap here, and then some of the border, and then of course the underneath of the arch. So we gotta get put in. Let's get numbers in here. Snooze this ad again, being intrusive. 2983 405 stitches done today. Oh, the worst. We're at 1,861 for the month so far. 4 days in, not bad. Not bad, not bad. I am gonna get out of here for the night. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I'll be back Friday for more stitching goodness. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll catch y'all next time. Good night.